Hey everyone, this is Marcus, financial planner, tax enrolled agent, and author of the Retirement and Tax Playbooks. And I wanted to give you the latest updates on the expiring unemployment benefits. Will they be extended? And will the next stimulus package include a stimulus check? So before we begin, make sure that you click the subscribe button below and the notification bell so you'll be notified every time that we upload a new video. And if you're new to the channel, we talk about things like personal finance, investing, and building personal wealth. Okay, in my last video, I talked about how millions of Americans are about to fall off an income cliff, and it's going to happen sooner rather than later, thanks in part to technicality that Congress accidentally overlooked while passing its coronavirus relief legislation in March. So in theory, the $600 per week enhanced federal unemployment benefits, they were supposed to expire on July 31st. Now that was the date that everyone initially marked as the deadline for passing another round of pandemic aid so that people who are out of work, they don't see a sudden massive drop in their income. But it turns out everybody circled the wrong day. The problem is that July 31st is Friday, and states pay unemployment benefits based on weeks that end on a Saturday or a Sunday. Now, because of that, the last week of this month, it won't actually be covered by the $600 enhanced unemployment benefit. That extra cash is going to disappear after July 26th in every single state. The good news is that the Senate is finally back in session today, but there's a lot of negotiation left to do. Thus far, the only official step to extend the benefits was included in the House of Representatives HEROES Act passed in mid-May, and that would extend that $600 federal unemployment benefit until January 2021. But many Senate Republicans, they don't want to extend the benefits because they believe that it incentivizes people not to work. Citing a report by the National Bureau of Economic Research, they basically stated that 2/3 of laid off workers are getting those benefits, and it exceeds what they were making beforehand. The argument instead, or the argument that the Republicans have instead, is for a return to work bonus. Oh, but a lot has changed in the last couple of weeks. We have seen surging coronavirus cases in many states, and some even have rolled back their reopening plans. That means it's really not feasible for everyone to return back to work right away. In an interview on CNBC July 9th, Secretary Treasury Steve Mnuchin, he said that the White House doesn't want to extend the current $600 per week benefit, but they want to replace it with another similar benefit. And they want it to be capped at 100% of the workers' actual pay. Now, even a smaller amount would be a lifeline for many Americans, considering that the Economic Policy Institute estimated that almost 18 million unemployed Americans probably won't even go back into the workforce. So we might see some sort of enhanced unemployment benefits, but it won't likely be that $600 per week payment that many have grown accustomed to over the last few months. So what about another round of stimulus checks? Although the Trump administration backs another direct payment, it has not embraced the broad aid proposed by Democrats, including hazard pay for workers, mortgage and rent relief, and support for state and local governments. Senate Republicans have largely kept the demands for the next stimulus package quiet. However, insiders say that the package from Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, that he's been crafting something behind closed doors for weeks and is expected to include a $75 billion bill to help schools reopen, reduce unemployment benefits, and a sweeping 5-year liability shield against coronavirus lawsuits. McConnell had previously stated that he wants a $40,000 income limit for the next round of stimulus checks, which is $35,000 lower than the previous stimulus check income limit, meaning that a lot more Americans are not going to qualify. President Trump is also reviving his push for a payroll tax reduction, but some Senate Republicans oppose the payroll tax break because most people are out of work. So many economists are also weighing in on the next stimulus package. 156 top economists sent an open letter to Congress asking for ongoing stimulus checks, extended additional unemployment payments, state and local government aid, enhanced SNAP benefits, and child care funding. The Economists are also calling for automatic and ongoing stimulus checks tied to the economy and economic indicators. So they said in the letter, quote, direct cash payments are an essential tool that will boost economic security, drive consumer spending, hasten the economic recovery, promote certainty at all levels of government and the economy. Meanwhile, Senator Kamala Harris made a final push for her $2,000 a month stimulus check. Appearing on MSNBC, she said, quote, together with Senators Bernie Sanders and Ed Markey, I'm proposing that we have not just that one-time check of $1,200. Through the course of this pandemic and crisis, we need to give people $2,000 a month recurring payments to help them sustain through these times of crisis, so at the end of it, they can get back up on their feet instead of falling deep into the crevices of the crisis. So back in May, the three senators introduced the Monthly Economic Crisis Support Act, which would give up to $2,000 a month to anyone earning up to, wait for it, $120,000 per year. Americans would also receive $2,000 per dependent, up to 3 dependents. And the legislation will be retroactive to March 2020. However, considering that Senate Republicans don't want the next stimulus package to exceed $1 trillion, this proposal seems highly unlikely to pass. So all of these proposals will be on the negotiating table starting this week. And hopefully our politicians will act quickly to pass another round of funding for the Americans who need it. That's all I have. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Remember to click the like button and the subscribe button if you'd like to get more videos. Until next time.